I've put the movement back in the case here just temporarily so that I could get the chime rods mounted in the right spot. And they're pretty much in the right spot. The hammers could be hitting just slightly lower, but it sounds pretty good. And like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I want to take this movement back out and oil it. And those of you who know what a clock movement is supposed to look like, you'll be able to tell that this one is just like new. The bearings are in just excellent condition. No wear whatsoever. At least not that you can see. Now you see that larger bearing down near the bottom of the screen? Well, those of you who have watched a lot of my workshop videos, you know I'm really big on close-ups. Well, we're going to zoom in really close. Closer than I've ever gone before in any of my other videos. Here we go. I'm using the point of a needle here to apply just the smallest amount of oil that I can. And you know, actually that's too much. Now for you camera buffs out there who want to know exactly how I did that, well, I kind of cheated. I didn't really use the camera. And then I just used a screen capture program to capture the video that you just saw. Slick, huh? Now I've had this little container of clock oil for many years, probably 25 or more years. And if I remember correctly, it was about $10 for this little 1 ounce sized tin of special clock oil. And I remember when I bought it, I thought, boy, it's really expensive. I better not spill it. Anyway, I was just checking online because I got curious, how much does that oil sell for now? And it looks like I'd have to spend about $60 for an ounce of this same oil. You know, I was just thinking, I'm sure glad I drive a car and not a clock. An oil change would cost me a fortune. Well, you may as well know. After all of this, I broke my new suspension spring. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how come it's still running? Well, I'll try and show you. That little suspension spring is actually made up of 2 very small springs. I broke half of it. I guess I wasn't being careful when I was oiling it, and I remember thinking to myself, I should take the suspension spring off, and then I thought, no, I'll be careful. Yeah. Well, the bright side is, I've got nowhere around here to hang it up anyway. Well, there is a spot underneath my jointer there, about 2 feet off the floor. I'll find a spot. So now I'm going to have to wait about another 6 months until I need to order another part from that clock place, because even though the suspension spring that's in there is only worth $3 and change, they have a $10 minimum charge. I don't know. I'm kind of discouraged right now. Well, it's running anyway, and it doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, well, thanks for watching.